such a high chance now that we get the 90 mining roll.
It is. So, without further ado, in 3,
let's rip off that band-aid.
2, 1, pick a chunk. It is. It is the very, very high one.
For these tasks.
I also just realized that we can actually do the Christmas event now. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Achievement unlocked. I love you. What? Since then, you know, I said we'll give you a free chance to keep you on your toes. And a bunch of Christmas achievements. I mean, I suppose. There we go. That's all achievements completed. I wonder if I get anything for completing the record. But that's actually the best that people have completed. Never mind. That's all the achievements. Let's go back to what I'm actually supposed to do. That is 51 smithing. Because I mithril access. We're also gonna rub the lamp and put in the smithing now because I want to empty my inventory for the mining grind. Just to get some more stuff towards it. And I'm actually gonna make 2 mithril axes as well. I don't have a hammer, so I'm not gonna do it, never mind. But yeah, I'm gonna run out of fire runes quite fast. So yeah, it would be necessary to go and farm beginner casks until I get the staff. Luckily we unlocked the level 20 dark wizards who actually have a 1 in 35 drop rate on beginner clues instead of the 1 in 50 that the level 7 and 11 wizards have. So at some point, pretty much faster to instantly cast superheat as soon as it's mined and then start mining, because it's still mine even though it's in the superheat animation. And that is the first magic level from superheating. Only superheating metals. And I can charge fire orbs, I will remember. There's also 550 iron bars. Let's get back to the grind. And that was the last cast of superheat for now. So I should definitely go and grind some wizards soon. And that is 40 mining, so we can mine gold and size 4 stars. The grind is started. 20 more levels and I can enter the lower part of the mining, or enter the mining guild. Not the lower part of it because I'm members only, but the mining guild. Okay, here we are at the dark wizards, the Varrock ones that we unlocked, which are actually better because the level 20 ones has higher drop rate and clues that we're gonna do. Like I mentioned earlier, we're gonna try to get the fire staff. I have some math for you again, because I do like math. So bear with me for a while. I want this fire staff, so here are the numbers for that. We have 11 steps we can do in our chunks. 11 out of 37 steps are doable. That means we have a 29.73% chance to get a doable step. Then we have an 8.84% chance to get a back-to-back step, and a 2.63% chance to get a back step. Which means for every clue, we have a 2.97% chance for a 1-step casket, 3.98% chance for a 2nd step completion, and a 2.63% chance for a 3rd step completion. That means roughly that every single clue we get has a 9.58% chance to be completable. Now, we're gonna kill dark wizards for this. There are 2 different dark wizards with different drop rates. The first one is the level 20 dark wizards that have a 0.27% chance to drop a completable clue per kill, or 1 in 370.4 kills. Level 7s on the other hand has only a 0.19% chance, or 1 in 526.3 KC. Since a specific staff has a drop rate of 1 in 44, and every clue gives on average 2 drops on 2 rolls on drop table, we need roughly 23 caskets to get the 5 staff that we need. To get them 23 caskets, I would either need to kill 8,520 level 20 Dark Wizards or 12,105 level 7. So yeah, that's a lot of grinding. I will start by getting 11 caskets so I can open 1 casket for every doable step location. So let's get to grinding. And there we go. 80 strength and 99 combat. I'm not so sure what attack and hit more often instead though. Because I need to get so many strength levels to get that increased damage level for another max hit. I'm here because of a clue, but at the same time we can just start there as the chicken. Because why not? So, there's the chicken started. Well, we don't care about that. Let's go and see what the clue does. And we have to drop it. That's a surprise prayer level, 59, let's go. And big level coming in with 81 strength. God damn. Anyhow, I'm actually supposed to do other stuff right now, so I'll be long enough now. Still need 1 more casket. And that is the guaranteed 11th casket. Boom. 11 caskets. And yeah, we're gonna start opening them. Okay, I'm gonna open a casket per place where I can complete a clue step. That's 11 of them, so that's why we have 11 caskets. Let's start with the first one. Iron pick 2 iron pickers and a black robe, so not that good, so let's go to the next place. Okay, the second place we can dig here. And let's see what we get. An earth staff. Not the staff I want, but still an earth staff, so that's really good. I'd like it. And here behind Varric Bank, no. Behind Draenor Bank. Number 3. It's the fire staff! It's the fire staff! Oh fuck! Hell yeah! We can go. We're done with grinding clues. We can go and get some superheat, a bunch of ores to actually start with the smithing grind properly. Let's go! We've got our good friend Fortunato here. It was our first clue step, so let's open a casket next to him. See what we get. 7 law runes. I mean, I'll take some law runes. And a random Reldo clue here in the field. There's a random goblin in the background, and let's open casket number 5, actually. 22 air runes. Probably the worst one, but still, I don't have that many air runes, so I'll take it. We're gonna open one here next to Veronica's also we can actually do, because she walks close or actually into this chunk occasionally. So opening casket number 6. Water staff. We're only missing the air staff now. If we get the air staff, we are so good. We would be amazing then. 5 more to go. Let's keep going. And now we're gonna talk to Hans because he keeps walking away otherwise. So let's talk to him and open casket number 7. Steel dagger. Absolutely useless. Worst one so far. Let's instantly go into the cook and open another one and forget about this one existing. Law and a steel axe. Better, but not good. Here we are with Bob and a random woman to open casket number 9. It's their stuff. It's their stuff. That's every single stuff. Holy. The luck. Absolute luck. Let's go and quickly open these 2 and see what. Then I'll go through everything what. Charlie. We can do 2 steps at. Oh, Charlie, go. Don't walk away. Yeah, we can do the iron dagger and the iron ore. So let's open the last 2 caskets here. See what we can get. Another water staff. Very well. And a longbow. And sardines. Longbow. That's actually... Yonti wants that. We actually got a bow as well. Yeah, we are definitely done with clues for a while. Let's go to a bank and see what we got. But yeah. I can give that one over to Jonte and I can keep this one myself. This one I was going to throw in the shared bank. This I don't think I need to throw anywhere, and these I'm going to throw in here. Don't no longer need this tab, so. Yeah, it's just nice. And then we can take this 12 over and go start doing the mining grind properly now. Gotta love it. And here's a quite big milestone actually. I'm gonna super hit this ore. 50 magic. 17 smithing experience, and we are on a total of 10 million experience. And now back to mining. I am mining coal and iron to make superheat steel, because I got the stuff of fire, and yeah, after I do that, I can walk up here north to the anvils and I can make steel nails. And then I can pretty much be in this cave more or less until I run out of nature roots. So 3,600 more ores, or steel bars. We'll see how high level I get after that. And that's 60 mining. We can now access the Miners Guild. Size 6 stars. Nice. But I'm gonna get 2 more coal and I'm gonna go and finish another task as well before we go into the Mining Guild. But yeah, now I'm also gonna make a mace. Real quick for a goal actually, because this is our highest prayer bonus. Best in slot prayer bonus item. So it's done. But yeah, let's go into the Mining Guild. Oop, and we're inside. All them coal rocks. Mithril, some adamant, some iron. Can't go in there. We can go up there now, and we also have a new mining shop here to buy everything in. So we're gonna do that real quick. We're gonna buy 1 rune pickaxe, the adamant 1, mithril 1, steel 1, iron, and the bronze 1, and still have like 60k left, so we're pretty good. Well, with other tasks here, we have finished getting adamant, the bronze, the iron, the mithril, the rune, and the steel pickaxe. So that's gone. All shops are completed. I've also gotten a prayer biz weapon, a mithril mace. That's also done. Which means we're mostly just adamant stuff left, and well, mine on level 9 shooting stars. So back to mining for us. We are gonna try to hardcore or try hard this for a while now, for an hour, to see how much experience per hour this will actually yield in magic mining and smithing experience. So yeah, we're gonna do that for an hour straight. Before my nature runes run out, so I can get a benchmark test to how much of it I just mine and go bank it and then smith later. Like how much experience in comparison is it? Remember to run. If it's inside the word, we'll jump. And someone come and crash this as well. Fuck off. And now, since we are gonna, I only fill the inventory into 20 bars because, well, I weigh less, and that is the exact amount of fleet bodies I can make. There we go. One more mining to do. I start running. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll call of these. We get up to 300,000. Yeah, 300k. Let's go. Always hard to see someone leave smithing experience on the ground. We're not doing a rel. I have a potential rel and 2 potential Charlie steps, but we're not doing them. It's not worth our time. And on the way back, we are doing this kind of unit to get 2 steel bars, and I'm gonna get 6 coal before we reach the iron again. That's why I take the one outside the door, then all 2 I've taken so far, then this one. And we go further west, south, and then now with 6 more coal and 3 more bars. Ah damn, internet is not playing nice right now. Oh, a genie. We're gonna leave the lamp for now so it doesn't skew my experience calculation as long as I don't get like 2 more gems or stuff to fill up this thing. Okay. Well, that is disturbing. Very disturbing. I guess let's try restarting. Nope, I entirely not the internet, so we're gonna pause this. I have to restart it, I think, don't I? I do. Well, I will be back doing another hour as soon as my internet works again. Okay, attempt number 2. Let's go. Well, that was a very fast clue yield. Let's see, I guess, let's see what this one holds. Charlie! We're not doing Charlie. Apparently the data will I plug in that I made, by the way, was apparently disabled for some reason. I guess some roulette stuff has reset some plugins. Easily fixed. Oh, 67 magic. Okay, a minute left. Closing in on some levels as well. Wouldn't mind getting smithing up to 70. To get adamant unlocked so I can make enough adamant bars so I wouldn't have to grind that anymore. Yeah, it seems to take roughly a bit over 200. No, a bit under 200 nature runes for an hour. And that's it, that's an hour. Let's see. Our rate is 17.5k mining experience, 8.4k magic, and 6.8k smithing. That's actually really darn good. I'll take a picture of that real quick. There you go. That's all the runes out. We got 440,000 gold. And we ended up on 65 mining and 61 smithing and 67 magic. So yeah, now we're gonna go do some benchmarking. Before that, I'm gonna fill our inventory with gold and go teleport to lumber to show how much gold we have now. Oh, I surprised 66 mining. I mean, sure. We get nothing from it. Yes, I do. Gotta remove those and put them in where they're supposed to be. And here, and we're gonna... Next part is to just smelt as much ore as we possibly can. I'm gonna start with the gold. Sure, we're gonna deposit 1 and 1. I'm gonna go back to the bank because I'm also gonna withdraw my air and mine runes, and we're gonna drop them when we get at the mage tutor get more runes every half hour. Okay, so what we do here is we just drop all these, claim some more, and then we pick them up again. There we go. 30 more air and 30 more mine, then we just go into the furnace and smelt these ores. That's gonna be our doing for a while. Then we're gonna go benchmark some mining and smithing experience. Okay, 50 seconds. Let's start the timer. We're going for 1 hour and 50 seconds. Let's start mining. So we are setting this up. We need to bank it. And I can compare it against how well I did compared to the mine superheat and, well, smith. Of this I also have to compare power mining coal, and then also smelt the bars in the lumberage furnace and then smith them in the drainer sewers. So it's going to be a lot of things to compare against, but we should get an average pretty fast. Okay, we're back. Gotta say, I love that the XP counter actually stops. You log out, I have to go do other stuff, which is amazing. But yeah, we got another 37 minutes to go. Let's keep at it. Yeah, that's half an hour or an hour. So that's 27. Ignore the smithing experience. I got that count random lamp, so I lamped some stuff. So we're gonna save that down. We know roughly how much experience per hour we get. I know that mining iron is gonna be a lot faster, but we are still gonna try to see what the experience per hour is with coal. So let's start that. And that's roughly an hour. 322 ores mined and 16.1 6,100 experience per hour with coal. It's pretty bad in comparison to iron, actually. And that was the first star mining I did. 600 essence, 12k per hour, and an emerald. I mean, sure, why not get some more mining experience? Put it in here with the rest stuff. And let's go back to some old-fashioned mining again. Okay, let's see. I should have enough to make steel bars for an hour, so we're gonna see how that goes. Starting... oh, now. Here we go, turning in the last inventory, and then we're gonna see what the rates are. Didn't get to a full hour because I ran out of coal, but still we are on 4,700 experience per hour and 270 bars per hour from steel. Some rewards for the 11th year birthday. What else we can get here? We got whole share of wine, we got a slice of birthday cake. That's not that much. We can get birthday cake, I suppose. See if there's anything else in this room. Museum element, because I actually went downstairs, apparently it's a museum. Let's go check out the museum again. Am I in a different chunk? Did I travel to a different chunk with that? That's an instance. Random bosses and stuff. Huh, we didn't even know this was here. Oh well, we got some cake, we got some half wine jugs. So let's go and bank this and continue mining, shall we? But we also got some new emotes. We got these three. We got Party, Crazy Dance. We got Smooth Dance. Nice, and we got a bunch of cake that I'm gonna drop because can't bank them, so they're gonna be put there. Wait, a piece of cake. That's 11 year celebration done. Let's go back into the mines. I want to unlock the 750 total level levels. One of the best ways to gain some levels is for me is to complete sheep share for some crafting levels. I'm doing that real quick. And then we're gonna go and finish a clue. Can drop the share so I don't need those anymore. Let's go and turn in the sheep share quest. Okay, on 150 crafting spirit, that's sheep share done in 60 coins. Woohoo! We got level 3 crafting even. Nice. That's a bit closer, but pretty far away. But let's go and dig behind the wizard tower, see if we can get a clue casket. First I had to drop the clue on a 3-step. The railroad step was not nice to me. But let's try to get the experience rate by melting iron ore, shall we? We're going for 1 hour and 3 minutes. Starting now. For now. Okay, there we go. Our results are 310 bars, 3,800 experience per hour. So let's clip that, and we're gonna continue doing that for a while to get some more bars in the bank. Okay, time to do some smithing testing. Smithing experience testing. We're gonna reset all those, and let's go for probably not an hour, but as long as I have bars, we're gonna go and measuring. So let's go 1 hour 6:30. We're gonna make plate bodies because they are fastest, and then a final kite shield for the last one. That's what we're gonna do. I guess we're gonna stop it there because I ran out of bars, and we are on a solid 22,000.6 experience per hour. Okay, let's reset all to get a proper calculation, and let's start smithing some steel. Okay, that's steel done. We are at 34,200 per hour. Let's do some calculations. To calculate how long this grind will take with different methods, I created this sheet. It's a lot, so let me summarize it. I started with calculating the difference between smithing and mining experience for each bar. Big surprise. The absolute no one. But everything after gold is not worth it. Well, with that we could see that it was worth doing calculations for steel and definitely for iron. As iron with a ring of forging or superheating would give 2.5 experience more towards smithing than mining. Per ore. Next we need to figure out how much smithing experience we need. I started these calculations at 63 smithing, which is 368,599 experience. And for 88 we need 4,385,776 experience. So we need to get an additional 4,017,177 experience. This translates to 73,040 steel bars or 107,125 iron bars. But iron ore has only 50% chance to successfully become an iron bar, so we need to mine 214,250 iron ore. But comparing that to the 1 iron ore and 2 coal ore we need for steel, it's still 4,780 less. As we need 219,120 ores in total for that. At this point it's easy to say, just do iron, it's less ores, it's faster. But I still wanted the numbers in hand. So, using numbers I got earlier in my tests, those were 780 iron ore mined per hour, 322 coal ore per hour, 308 iron bars smelt per hour, 272 steel bars per hour, and both are 904 bars smithed per hour. Aside that, even if both smelting and smithing is faster with steel, mining all ores for steel takes almost twice as long. Resulting in using only steel will take 811 hours compared to the 741 hours iron would take. Here are the final numbers. But wait, I hear you say, what about superheating? I was wondering that too, so I did the calculations. Well, let me just put it like this. To not lose time compared to the iron method, we will need to have to kill 7.5 dark wizards per minute or 26.3 dwarves per minute. That is not including the time it takes to pick up the drops. So iron it is. I don't care too much about him, he's lower level than I am, but I don't care about that. And he can drag out the barbarian, get it stuck between him and that tree over there, and I can then just kill the magic. And if it drops a ring mold, I can use a law rune to grab it. Looking at the ring molds. I'm gonna get you back as soon as I've got this set up to show you that it actually works. By the way, we found that I can mage level 10 barbarian and drops a ring mold. So I'm using my main alt to help me with these barbarians. Ignore that he's lower level than me. I deck the main out in best tank gear I have and the stale gets for the flex. I'll later switch this out to Cursed Goblin Hammers, it is even lower stats. Lowering the barbarian to this tile, parking the main in the tile north of that stops her from walking away, meaning I can kill them without much effort. You can also snipe them now and then as they walk. Tried a one kill, but it took so long. I'm also using 2 plugins, Hold the Ground, which helps me not accidentally walk out of my chunks, and Line of Sight, that shows me how far I can cast spells. Okay, let's try the telekinetic grab. Yeah, I can't telekinetic grab this. That's all I was wanted to try. Yep, let's continue. I don't think my barbarian broke, because I can't target it. I can just examine him. But he's fine on my main account. Nice. Still going for that ring mold. And that is 68 magic from just doing this.
Congratulations.
We are official 2 times dry as well on the ring mold. Let's keep going. Are you for real? That's the first kill after I started today. First kill. I went 513 dry and I got it on the first kill the next day. Right, now what? I was expecting that. Yeah, that's the barbarian drop table done. So after that very eventful morning already, I added the barbarian lower level that we killed because we got every single drop to it. As you can't possibly see in the drop window up there in the corner. But the only unique drops were actually bear fur, which we got, and the ring mold, so we're gonna add both of those to complete both of those tasks. Let's go and make some rings of forging. You might know this already, but you can't enchant rings as a free-to-play player. You can get rings of fortune free-to-play by talking to Murky Matt at the Grand Exchange and give him a ruby ring and 250 coins, but we do not have that chunk, so all this was a waste of time. One more? Come on. There we go, 67 smithing. You can make some Shizen boots. And I also saved this lamp until I got the level, so I could get 10 more smithing experience out of that. Yeah, let's smith this inventory, and then we're gonna go and start smithing. No, let's smelt this inventory, and then we're gonna go smithing some iron plate bodies. Okay, we're gonna bring one hammer, and we have pretty much, or pretty close to 11,000 iron bars. Let's start go smithing those. 5 steel plate bodies and 1 iron scimitar of 27 of these. And then we're just gonna run up to this ladder here, and then back to the bank and just go back and forth. This is our best path to the anvil, so still gonna take a long time. Let's keep going and see which level we end up for before we go for some addy bars. Nice. And we also have a new thing to buy, actually. Gonna finish a chunk goal. We have a goblin paint cannon. 50 coins, so we're gonna buy that one to finish up Django's store again. There we go. We got the paint cannon. Here we are. Goblin paint cannon. Done. We're down to the adamant grind still. Yeah, I've also added some stuff to the chunk map to kind of see what we want and what we don't want. Also, you can get to the Tutorial Island apparently through a portal here. So you can do anything there, but you can. Box, let's see what we get. A cabbage. Well, that's kind of sad. And that was 70 smithing real quick here, so we can now do adamantine. We're gonna keep doing the iron bars we have, and then we're gonna go do adamantine. There we go, 71 smithing, so we can make adamant axes. Which means one of our goals are done. Still have about a few hundred iron bars left before we're gonna go into adamant mines, but we are very close. Oh boy, 800,000 experience. Here is our current setup. Looking like absolute shad. And we're gonna, well, superheat adamant ore. Make adamantine bars. And I need a few of them. Let me check how many I need here now. Okay, after some quick calculations, we need a total of 34 adamantine bars. So let's go. Let's start making all of those. Getting the last 16 nature runes to, well, finish getting all the adamantine we need. So this is why we have this gear with us. I don't need the bronze pickaxe. We're just gonna kill a bunch of dwarves. Then we're gonna go and smith 2 adamant axes, actually. There we go. Chunk goal complete. I can get this up here on this screen as well. Obtain an adamant axe. Complete. Let's go and get the rest of the bars. Hey, look at that. We actually got a casket. But this one I'm gonna save for experiment now with my group mate in. I'm gonna see if I can chuck this into the group storage. You can't put caskets in the group storage. Which I mean, didn't expect, but let's see what we get. A short bow. Sure. I think we need a short bow actually. So that's gonna be thrown into the bank as well. I'm not gonna train range what my group mate is, so let's go back into the mine to get 6 more natures. Go, we have all the adamant bars sitting waiting in the bank, and we also... Yep. I'm gonna go get another tin ore real quick. Even this out, but yeah. Let's get back to mining iron. And with these last 2 rocks, we are gonna reach level 77 mining. That is also a total 200 or 750 total levels in free to play. So we can use 750 total levels worlds in free to play now. Whew, that's massive. God damn, gonna love being in these worlds. Let's set one of these as my home one, main one. And that's hell of a milestone right now. 3.5 million experience left, a total of 100,000 iron ore left for 90 smithing. Ooh. Looks like we can start a countdown or something. There it is. 80 mining. Close to 2 million total experience. Can now mine size 8 stars, so only 10 more levels. And mining is done for me at least. Still might need a more to get the final smithing goal, but at least 80 mining. Next milestone is probably 85 when Runite ores will be unlocked. Okay, got another 1-step casket from mining, so let's see if we can get anything good out of this one. Absolutely fucking not. Fun out of them. First one. Chaos Rune is probably the best one, the other one is shit. The Ballax, and the last one, Cabbage and Steel Full Helm. We could have gotten a... This was probably 1 or 2 actual rolls. Maybe it was actually 2 rolls. Let me see here. That was just a high roll of cabbages, so unfortunately nothing really of value this time. Oh, back to mining we go. Okay, we're coming up on an absolute massive milestone here. In the next one, actually. It's 83 mining, which is almost halfway. Just a few more. There we go, 50% to 90 mining. Oh boy, a lot left to go, but at least we're here now. Okay, what's all this then? It's another beginner clue, so what do we get? Nothing. How exciting. What to play? I forgot to press record apparently. But yes, I opened 2 beginner caskets. We got, first one we got 8 cabbage from, the other one we got iron arrows and a steel dagger, so pretty shit, all in all. But we also have acquired 3 million total mining experience, so 2.2 million left to go. Ain't that nice? And that's almost only 2 million experience left. Be done with the mining grind. Ooh, getting there. All the grats coming in from the clan. It is actually really motivating to have the clan here. The other people do the same thing. Yeah. We still got 2 million experience left to go. 5 levels. While I'm here, I actually realized I also have a beginner's clue. Let's see if we can get anything fun from that one. Staff of Earth. Well, that's a duplicate staff, so which means I can throw it in the clan chat or in the group storage for Yonti. I don't think he has a Staff of Earth. I only got a duplicate water staff so far, so almost duplicate every single staff so far. Nice. Let's find out. Leather van braces and a black robe. 23. Still no unique. This one I don't even think is best in slot actually, because I do have the iron armor braces. It actually is better than the braces from the iron. It is a better slot. That's nice. And now back to mine. Hello. Yes, now it works. But yeah, I wanted to show what I do when I get a clue scroll or clue step I can do. Here I got one there's a tower, so I'm gonna start by going banking this inventory. And yeah, let's bank first. I have an inventory full. I'm gonna get a full inventory and a clue scroll rank and teleport to Lumbridge. And while in Lumbridge, I smelt this inventory to get that done. And then I pick up my free runes from the mage tutor. And then I go get the clue scroll. Hopefully we'll get another one. I open 2 caskets and hope we get something good. Let's see, casket number 1. Well, runes, okay. Herring could be useful, don't think so. Already cooked, so it's food. And a steel plate pot, of course. And the second one, steel full ham. Still no uniques in 25 clues, I think. Yes, 25 clues completed and no uniques. But grind continues. By the way, if you guys didn't notice, if you go downstairs in the Father Party room, like at the bottom of the Father Party room, there's actually an altar you can restore your prayer at. If you were interested. Just like that. Hello, everyone. I'm sitting here holding... Oh, playing one-handed right now. And we got the casket to open, so let's see if we can get any luck with the one hand opening. Letter Vam braces. I mean... No. They're pretty bad. Pretty bad, I'm afraid. I've already got one, so now I'll get two. Back to mining. Got pause in the chat. There we go, 90 mining. We can now mine size 9 stars. Let's fucking go. Still gotta fill up this inventory and then we're gonna go start the smithing grind. Pretty interesting. I got teach that even though it says 2 tails, I don't think you actually have to do the one with 2 tails. You just do anyone. You get the lamp. Interesting. Yeah, there's a lamp. It's smelting. 4 caskets to open, so let's open these up. Probably not gonna get any more before we roll. So that's bad. And nothing of interest. The steel plate car, leather cowl, and the final one. Cabbages. Not a single unique in how many caskets? 30 caskets, not a single unique. Holy hell. Pretty sad. Oh well, back we go. Let's do some smithing, shall we? And that is the first smithing level on the grind. So into smithing we can make element maces. Let's go and get some element bars and actually make those. Okay, here we are with a big milestone actually. As we make our Addis scimitars. We are 25% done with the smithing goal. A lot left to go, so let's keep smithing away. I was gonna quickly take a mark it off in this sheet here. There's adamant scimitar. Oh, only 6 more tasks to go. If anyone wonders, it is to go from the furnace, like the south stairs of Lumbridge up to the bank is 79 tiles, while taking the north one to the furnace is 87 tiles. So it's 8 tiles faster to take the south stairs. If anyone is interested. Sewers to finish a chunk task actually. Because we can make warhammers. So we will make 2 of them. Wield them. That was loud, but the shank task plugin sure comes in handy. Nice. Also have a bunch of steel bars I'm going to use up before I return to smith some more iron bars. I have just gotten information that a tier 9 star should have dropped in Draenor Village. World 316, this thing. Let's go and check. 1%. Should maybe be a task drop? There you go. Tier 9 shooting star. Didn't have any audio on though. Go. Task completed. So that's a lot of things. A heavy task done. Let's get back to smelting. And a second now. There we go. 80 smithing. From mostly just smelting bars. God. The grads roll in. I'm gonna finish these smelting and then I'm gonna show you what we have in the bank. So I'm finally done with the smithing for now. We're joined here by EPK and PVM. Just nice to doing some first campfires, AFK wood burning. And I want to show you how much I've acquired. this is the amount of bars that I'm going to start smithing. So quite a few. And also 8 mystery boxes. We're going to open at level 87. Time to go smith. I just want to give a quick shout out to free-to-play Mr. Main. Actually recognize me from my videos. That's so helpful. That really keeps you going, doesn't it? Now we're actually going to make an upgrade again. We're going to obtain the adamant kite shield. Of course, equip it for a chunk task. Milestone with 86 smithing, so now I can make plate legs, plate skirts, and rune axes. So let's make 1 plate skirt. Could be a task pop up maybe, and 1 plate legs. There we go. Obtain adamant plate legs. We're getting so close now. 2, 1. And there we go. Level 87 smithing. The second to last level. We get rune mace apparently. But that's also, we're over 90% done with the smithing goal and need 430,000 more experience. But there's also something else I'm going to do as soon as I get to the bank, but I'm going to smelt these irons first, so I'll catch you in the bank later. Here we are on top of the Lumbridge Castle, and we've got 30 mystery boxes to open. I'm hoping I get as many lamps as possible from this. Like 13 lamps would be absolutely optimal. The only other thing I would actually have any use of is the steel plate body, because it's actually gold and we will need gold later. So let's start opening, see how many lamps we can get. The drop rate I think should be 1 in 6, so we should be getting 2 lamps at least. First one, steel plate body, that's okay. Second, diamond, not the best, but alright. And the third one is a lamp, good. And a flyer. Another flyer, back-to-back flyers. Another diamond. A third flyer. A cabbage. Another cabbage. That's the second lamp, okay, then I'm happy with that. A bucket, a third cabbage, and a steel plate body. So that's 2 good items. Or diamonds also pretty decent for money, and steel plate bodies are good. But both of these are gonna instantly go into smithing to reduce the grind further, giving us like 17,700 experience more. And the rest are just gonna go in here. I guess I could drop the flyers. I really don't need the flyers for anything. The diamonds are gonna go into the shared storage. But yeah. With that, I'm gonna continue smelting so we can get the last few thousand experience. Yeah, I'm here killing some chickens now. And I just, well, I've killed 9 chickens. I have 2 clue scrolls. Again, clue scrolls. So 1 in 300. And I can even do this one. What the hell? And there's the final cookie level I was going for. You can see later why I was doing this, but let's see if this clue scroll actually is a 1-step or something.
So, Pikku messaged me and told me that we needed to make a chocolate cake. Mainly because we have gotten chocolate bars from random events. Which I didn't know back when we unlocked Lumbridge. I think we would have had to do it possibly even earlier. So I am just gonna get that sorted right now. So I need to get 50 cooking. And I'm just gonna make meat pizzas. I don't have enough in the bank right now, so I'm gonna have to like grind flour and make like all the bases again. But I think it's should only be around 100 once I made all the ones I have in, or like 200 once I made all in the bank. So it's pretty good. Right, let's have a look at this. So in terms of meat pizzas, I would have to make like 119 total. Let's see, the burn rate. I mean, plain pizza, I guess the burn rate would be better than for cake. But then again, with the plain pizza, I have to get the cheese and the tomatoes from Aggie. So I actually think making cakes is probably the best. Let's have a look at cakes. Oh, can I get a... Wait. Yes. Alright. I can get a cake then. Perfect. Think that's definitely less like uptime intensive, I would say. Yeah, so the chocolate cake is just to add the chocolate to it, so that also makes so I can use like all future chocolate to actually get a little bit more XP. Yeah, basically just need 3 ingredients. A pizza takes 4 different ingredients. Can I get milk though? Do we have milk? Got milk? Yep, we do have. We have a dairy cow over there, a dairy cow over there. So with that, I think I have a plan. So I'm gonna get around, I think I might need like 250 cakes. Yeah. I probably need like 250 cakes in order to, like, accounting for burn rate. So, time to start grinding flour, collecting eggs, and milking cows. So let's start with the flour. Definitely most involved of the 3 different ingredients, but luckily there's a wheat field right next to the mill, to the north of Lumbridge. So, quite easy. Collected a full inventory of the grain. Then I went up to the top of the windmill and grinded it all. After that, I ran to the bank in Draenor, collected the pots, and went back and collected all of the ground flour in the pots. And I repeated that until I had the 250 pots of flour that I required. And the eggs was very easy. You can actually interact with the coops in the chicken pen to collect as many eggs as you wish. You don't have to run around picking up the ones on the ground. So this one was just a few minutes. Very quick and easy, very enjoyable after all the grinding. Pretty much the same thing with the milk. It's slower to milk a cow than pick eggs. But just get the buckets from Draenor, run over to the cow, milk, repeat. For the actual cake making, I used the bank in Lumbridge and also the range down in the Lumbridge kitchen. And I was easily able to make most of the cakes before even reaching the stairs at the bottom of the castle. And then I just cooked them on the range until I reached my desired level. Here we go, this is gonna be the chocolate cake unlocked. Let's do it. Oh. Silly me, I have to make the cakes first. There we go. 50 cooking chocolate cakes has been unlocked. Let's cook the rest of these. I'm actually gonna trade these burnt cakes over to my main. They actually sell for quite a lot. Then we're gonna take the chocolate bar. Hold on. We actually got 2 good ones here, 2 burnt. Burnt cakes. They actually are worth quite a bit if you sell them to collectors. Alright. Hello. You look cook. This is cake. Now we're gonna improve cake. A chocolate cake. Hey, look. Better than your cake. Alrighty then. It's done.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for following. We are gonna do the Halloween event now for start. Time for your awards. We did it, guys. We did it. We got perfect pumpkin head, scarecrow shirt, scarecrow.
Yeah, if you look at the chat, you unlocked a bunch of stuff.
Ah, Django. Oh yeah, a bunch of music tracks as well. Holy hell.
Music tracks, emotes, and yeah, so you basically get all of the Halloween items from previous years.
There we go. Yeah, let's go and actually finish the chunk and do a chunk roll. To the bank. What's left to roll? There's a lot of stuff to roll, my man.
Yeah, we're gonna look at the map as soon as we get done.
Yeah, we have made, instead of going through every single chunk, we have just made, we have top 3 and bottom 3 rolls. But yeah, let's get that 88 smithing. It'd be so nice to get out of this chunk, making that last plate skirt. And that's 88 smithing. Waiting around there. You can now smith adamant plate bodies. And real medium, so we don't care about those. So let's make 2 plate bodies, shall we? And that's the chunk task plugin. Gonna trade with Jonte here.
Why, thank you, sir.
And of course equip it. There we go. The pumpkin fits so well. Well, yeah, that's it. That's all the chunk tasks done. All of them.
Oh, we're actually done.
We are.
Oh, damn. Okay, I need to go take a shower then. One
We-
second.
You do so. I'm gonna open this clue casket in the meantime. See if we can get my first beginner unique. No, it's shit. I did get a few cooking levels just to round it up to even 400 or 800 levels. This is the current chunk map. Let me zoom out so you can see. We have a few chunks out of here. We actually can go back to the Ironman island, so that's a big one, or a sidetrack one. If you wonder what that 16 is down
one
there.
of those free corners. There's absolutely nothing you can do there, but you can go there, so it's rollable.
But yeah, let's log in and mark off the 2 tasks, and we are done. Yeah, I think we're gonna start with the worst chunks we can roll. At number 3, we have the Remington chunk, which is just... It would be just a long crafting grind to get the power amulet, which we would have to start mining again.
Yeah, and it
Instantly.
would entail, I think, about 20,000 gold mined, and there's only 2 spots we have available, only 2 rocks per place, so it would be a lot of world hopping for gold ore.
And on the second spot of the worst chunks is Varrock Square. Not because the chunk itself is bad, but it then would unlock 1 roll for the Varrock Palace, which would be 99 smithing and brio. The worst chunk we could roll at this moment would be the Ferox Enclave East.
Oh yeah.
Because Ferox Enclave would unlock us, we could start getting close to Castle Wars. We don't have to pay the like 5 million for the respawn point or anything yet. But we would need to get 85 magic without a rune shop to cast Teleblock on someone. Shall we go through over the top chunks that we want to have, like we actually want to have? At 3rd place, we actually have a split one. The split is between North Al-Kharid and Edgewell. Edgewell would just be fun to get a PVM grind with the Obor and some other stuff. And Al-Kharid would take us, or North Al-Kharid would take us closer to Al-Kharid South, which has mold, leather tanning, and a really good furnace and so on. On the 2nd place in our good list would be Port Sarim, because we would unlock fishing, would be a really good food source, and also a mage shop. We could also finish some quests and get more beginner clue steps, so it would be just good. It's just really, really good.
And it's 1 step close to the best fish in free-to-play.
Top 1, the chunk we want the most of all is West Falador.
Without a doubt.
Because it would make this coming smithing grind so much better, because we could get a Dwarven Stout, which would let us get only 98 instead of 99 smithing. We can also start a few smithing giving quests, and there's also some beginner scrolls. And the furnace is also really good if I can mine a full inventory of iron, teleport to Falador, run and smelt the stuff, and then continue that. So it would be so much faster. But yeah, I think that's enough rambling.
And stalling.
Yeah, you can call it stalling as well. Be my guest. So let's actually roll this chunk. Rolling in 3, 2, 1. That is
Oh.